I will admit that I was a teeny tiny bit worried after the last episode, because when I went to render it, the video was kind of corrupted in, well, a whole 2 or 3 seconds. But with everything else that keeps happening, it's kind of like the universe is telling me to stop doing this, and I'm just like, you can't tell me what to do, universe! And, you know, on a side note, the universe doesn't care what the hell you're about you, or what you're doing, or what you're thinking, because everything that happens is random chance, except perhaps the consequences of your actions, both good and bad consequences of your good and bad actions, and even those might be completely random, so it's all random. But anyway, hopefully this will go well. I'm still at the pretty bridge, and I thought I saw someone on the other side of the bridge, but at closer inspection, that just looks like a statue. So let's go see. Let's go find out what's going on.
I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages.
More than one statue. This bridge really shaped up from being basically just a pile of rubble. Oh, wait a minute. I see a chest down there. Can I get to that chest? I want it. Can I? I know I saw it. Get down. Can I go? No, no. Are you really going to tease me like that? Has to be a way to get it. Stupid invisible walls. Gimme. It's right there. Oh, wait. It's the chest from when you go down that way and hit the symbol. Never mind. That was embarrassing. Let's check out these statues instead. Ooh.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years.
So you did die here. By 2 swords. And you're still holding a lantern. Snake? Snake bird? Bird snake? Light sun hat. Not a fan of those. And on this side we find another small chest with money. So according to Richard himself, he went in here, felt a light breeze and then died. And he didn't notice these statues?
Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
Maybe. That would be the last thing in on the page, on the map. Nope. I really don't like locking on, it seems. And I am paying for it. Yeah. I think I'll avoid locking on as long as I can. It feels like a little bit more freedom for me when I just run around. Get him. Ooh, 1,000 damage. Defensive sentries. 3 big statues? Ooh, hello. Defensive protector. I am also... Rip. Can I do anything to... Nope. Can I accio? I can fire. Can I Expelliarmus you? Yes. Ah, 2 of you tons. Sure thing. No, no, no. Stay away, stay away. Your weapon go bye-bye. No. You're a bit too slow. The dogs were more of a threat than you guys, to be honest. Then again, the dogs were higher level. Well, dogs. Dog bog dog, dig dug.
That's unnerving. What's
Long tongue
happening?
guys. You thought that was unnerving. You live in a universe where magic is real. You keep seeing strange magical things. I would think that nothing would unnerve you by now. Well, nothing as simple as that. People coming after you with magic, trying to kill you, that might be a bit unnerving. But this?
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
So many ancient magic places. And that red border just makes me unnerved. I guess that kind of reminds me of basically every other game where it's a low health warning. But sure. Anything else in this room, by the way? No? Can't do anything with Jackdaw's corpse, can take the swords. So, sure. I'm a wizard and I use wands, well I'm a witch and I use wands, but I can always take the swords and sell them. Gotta think about for whenever I'm gonna need money. Now we are in...
Where am I?
Don't know. Got a cave system? Well...
Oh no. The room is starting to flood.
Oh no.
How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
Ooh. So can I use...
I hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here.
Yeah, can I use this to walk on the bottom of lakes? That would be nice.
What is this place?
I wouldn't mind a slow walk on the bottom of the lake or sea. Even a deep river. See what's down there. Can find lots of pretty stones, I guess. This feels like a fight. Portal room. Paintings. Oh, hello, Percival.
Can it be?
So not portals, but paintings. With your memories, I assume? Percival? How you doing? You and your beard.
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention. And might I presume you share our ability?
I sure
To
do.
see traces of ancient magic. Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can.
Tell me more.
Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Why? Why is this called the map chamber?
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
So it basically is a portal room then, if it's called the map chamber? Are you a seer?
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely
give me the
surprise
book.
me.
No? I'll bring the book.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Now, who has the book? Your connection to ancient magic has unlocked talent. Ooh, you will receive 1 talent point each time you increase your wizarding level. Is my wizarding level separate from my level? You have new talent points to spend in the talents menu in your field guide. You've earned talent points starting at level 5, never mind. You may spend these talent points as you wish to enhance your spells to increase your combat power, stealth, and more stealth. Choose wisely. Talent points may only be spent once, so the number of talents you acquire will be limited. Return here often to see. Oh. Dark arts. Room of requirement. I haven't even unlocked that yet. Potion potency. Fertilizer. For each shyness, I haven't even used the chomping cabbages. But 2 for 1, sure. Must be able to use the invisibility potion to unlock this talent. So more classes. Gotcha. Stealth. Enemy's ability to detect you is reduced. Well, I've only stealthed 1 time in this game, so I don't know how useful that will be right now. Allows you to sprint while using disillusionment. And even more. Core. Ooh, hello. A new spell set is added. Oh, hello. Gimme. A new spell set is added. Hello, gimme. That's all I wanted. Weaken Well heals you to a greater effect. Considering how much I screw up, sure. Holding down dodge allows you to vanish quickly and reappear nearby. So a dodge teleport. Yeah. Protego absorption. Successful Protego blocks will contribute to your ancient magic meter. There, yeah, that's what I was gonna say during the fight with the statues. I have completely forgotten to use Protego and Stupefy. Right. Ooh, basic cast impacts reduce spell cooldowns. Ooh, very nice. I actually want that one. Ancient Magic Throw catches and throws disarmed enemy weapon. That's kinda neat. Revelio Mastery increases the range of Revelio, so you don't have to spam it as often. A new spell set is added, please. Thank you. Weaken Well heals me even more. Stupefy stand longer. Ooh. You get ancient magic for blocks. Blocking a spell with perfect. Basic cast. A lot of things that increase my ancient magic meter. Oh. Is that toggleable or is that always active? Don't know. Echo, enemies near targets are also pulled. So group, basically make your single target spells AoE spells. Gotcha. And need more dark arts. What do we have here? I don't even have any curses. Cursed target. Cursed. Cursed. Don't have curses. I'll save the rest of the points for now. I think I have what I wanted. More spell sets. Let's see. So if I were to... Oh. Lovely. This would be my exploration spell set. Can I just remove a spell? Can I empty? I want to empty the slots. Guess not. But I will get another one there. Wingardium Leviosa. Yeah, that's what I need for the bells in the tower. Among other things. To levitate and control instead of just levitate. I guess the difference would be that this only affects objects, I guess, and this objects and enemies. That's a nice thing though, that Guardian Leviosa is automatically cast on objects summoned to you with Accio. That's a nice touch. Now, ooh, much better. A talent for spending. Right. Oh, there's an actual exits. This would lead somewhere.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Because reasons. Oh,
You
okay.
can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Where would this take me? Sneakaboo. Okay, so far you have only had galleons in you. So you're not very exciting. Because I still haven't found a way to... Well, I found ways to spend galleons, but I haven't found a way I want to spend money, so... And again, I haven't done much of the main story, so...
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
Right, so, okay, so do school things until Fig comes back. I can do that. Unidentified. Take this to the room of requirement. So more main story it is, because I need to unlock that damn room of requirement. So what happened to Jackdaw then? Is he ghosting the Forbidden Forest still? Ghosting around? Because he didn't want to come with us. Oh.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
I do love learning new spells, so sure, I will do that. Acquire and use a focus potion. Wait. Flying class? Basic broom flight and maneuverability, you say? Ghost of our love? Oh. Right, this. And this. But flying class. Focus potion? Okay, so go to Hogsmeade and buy recipes. Focus Maxima. My field guide will not guide me through this assignment, but my map could still prove useful, yes. But if I take the flying class, can I then, just for fun, fly to Hogsmeade? Let's go do the flying class first. Also, where exactly in Hogwarts the hell am I? Oh, hi! I saw your cabinet back here. I'm just gonna beat you to it. Here I am. Come here. Slap a key. No. No. Yes. Yay! Another token. Again. Where in Hogwarts am I? Not a cauldrons? Oh, another one. Where might you be going? Oh, didn't go too far.
Revelio.
This particular urn is rumored to have once borne the inscription, "Pioneer in dragon taming, should not have started with the Hungarian horntail." Okay, sure. Guess the horntail is oh, I missed. That way. Thank you. Did I?
Revelio.
Anything here? No? I was interested in this dragon statue. The Hogwarts motto, Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus, means never tickle a sleeping dragon. Fortunately, this particular sleeping dragon is made of stone and will never awaken. It may be tickled to absolutely no effect. Okay. But what if I just want to pat its head? I am definitely somewhere in Hogwarts I haven't been. Kinda recognize that painting though. I am... Oh, hi, I'm finding a lot of you all of a sudden. Up, you say? Up and away. Uh-huh. You do sound like a Pikmin. Kind of. Yeah, definitely. Go that way, thank you. Right, so... Guide me, oh mighty field page. To where I'm supposed to go to learn some flying. Well, if anything's gonna tank my FPS, it's flying in the overworld. Oh. Well, I guess I'll take a sleep in the grass. Under a night sky with square stars. At least it's not raining. then I can probably do the balloon things I keep seeing everywhere. Oh, quest. Begin!
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Where's my broom?
Sorry, Madam Kagawa. Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome.
Hello. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up.
Up.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom.
You have to say up.
Up.
Thank you.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off.
Gonna be a pain in the ass to fly a broom with a skirt then. Unless we're in a video game, then you can just clip the broom through the skirt.
While you're in flight, ground yourself at once.
Right.
Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
So you say. Let's see. Space to go up and X to go down. Gotcha. Can I?
I think I'm getting the hang of this. This'll take some getting used to.
Still a better ring fly simulator than Superman 64.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
What did you have in mind, madam?
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
That's what I was looking for. Flight speed. Gimme.
What have you?
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
Nice day for a flight, eh?
This is rather fun.
Ooh.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as the first year.
I can go to so many places with this. Oh, okay. The mouse also controls the direction you fly in. Not really a fan of that, but I'll
Our aquatic
acclimatize.
resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
The squid. Yeah, there's the cave. Poor Scrope man, I wonder what he's doing now. Please tell me I can save Scrope from the Black family. That guy deserves some
Well
peace.
done. Have a moment?
What do you want? You wanna race me?
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an escape from class?
Well, I think I can say I learned how to fly a broom, so sure.
Can't say no to that. What did you have in
Let's
mind?
skip class a bit.
bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me.
Alright, I will follow you.
The tour is about to begin.
There you are.
Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever.
Indeed.
Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today.
Oh, can you...
Nice to get above it all, isn't it?
Sure.
Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
He probably...
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Speed burst.
Now that's more like it.
You
Okay.
sure you're not part hippogriff?
Doesn't last very long, but it's fun.
There's the famous bridge.
Ah, okay.
Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it.
That's
And the
basically a
owlery.
stamina bar.
That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Ooh.
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
Whee.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back.
That sounded more like an owl than a whistle. So if you hadn't said anything, I would have just kept...
Already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
Okay.
And where have you two been?
Just looking around.
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions.
10 points. Who cares about
Mr.
points?
Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day.
And what about me?
As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future.
You mean don't get caught?
Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
That's what I heard. Don't get caught.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa. But you have
Oh,
to
they
admit,
were.
those views were worth it.
I have no regrets.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom.
Sure you
Hate
could.
having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I'll have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could.
Why
I
can't
recommend
you?
visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models.
I need to go there
I'll
anyway.
keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Why can't you buy a broom? Don't have the money? You should go steal from your dormitory. I do. Well, guess I'm hoofing it to Hogsmeade. Yes, hoofing, because I want to see if I missed anything on the way. Probably some Merlin trials or something. How far am I from the... I'm not very far at all from the northern exits. So yeah, if nothing happens on the way, guess I'll see you in Hogsmeade. Here we are back in lovely Hogsmeade. Going for Pippin's potions to see if I can find the recipes for what I need. Maxima and... Hello, Kitty. Oh. Maxima and focus potion, speaking of focus. Thank you, Kitty. And then go for the broom. I also saw some side quests.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
How nice. Boy,
What can I do for you today?
you can give me focus potion. Ooh, 1200. Okay.
A wise decision. Thank you.
The Maxima potion. And I guess I will need the invincibility potion sometime. Might as well. I actually got 2 owl letters on the way here. One from Sebastian, who wanted me to meet him for some illicit training outside the Defense of the Dark Arts Tower. And then one from Professor Weasley, who said something about setting up a room where I can study in peace. That sounds like the much mentioned room of recreation I want.
I hope to see you again.
So looking forward to that.
Farewell for now.
But you had a side quest, Mr. Pippin.
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with the delivery?
I don't know
Yes, I do.
how I found
A
out,
capable
but
student such as yourself
Why?
should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument.
no, that sucks.
Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
Sure, so you either have to choose between quality or quantity. Personally, I would go for quality and then tell people that, hey, if you want my potions, you'll have to wait. Or they're gonna suck. Sure, you may lose a few customers that way, but at least people will know that they will always get quality merchandise.
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've no idea how grateful I am, truly. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
So why doesn't she make her own potions, then? Anyway, I haven't been to Keen Spring, was it? So, yeah, might as well. Now, let's see. I also wanted a broom, but I just spent a lot of money, so I don't know if I can afford them. Follow the butterflies. Go here then, because there's both a side quest and a broom to be found here. Wait. Never mind. Just locked doors. Nothing to see. You're open now. You were closed before, I think.
Wonderful.
Thank you for the potion. And thank you for whatever's in this chest. Elf-made ivory gloves. Eh. Meh. And since we're here... Haha! Run by the amiable Albie Weeks, this shop sells all manner of wizarding sporting goods, including the latest broom models. Gossip around town is that Albie himself is working on a number of broom enhancements. Oh ho ho! Oh ho! Well, you're very sportily dressed, I guess.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom?
I am.
Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Disrupted trade routes, you say?
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches.
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals were overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat.
Especially
Right,
in and out of
back to work.
London.
If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
What else can you share about brooms? What do you know? Pour your knowledge on me, in my
Do you mind
ears.
sharing more about your brooms?
I've a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take wind wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. Yew weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the yew wand's darker reputation. Then you have the ember dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
So you didn't actually tell me anything about the brooms. Just that this is the quality and dark past, but not gonna go into that. And this looks good. Okay, I'll have a look.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today?
A broom. Ooh, Ember Dash. Perfect broom for those with a fiery temperament. Ooh, I can preview them. Good. And they all cost 600. Well, I guess I'll
that
just...
item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality.
That has more of an explorer/adventure vibe to it. Kind of like that one.
That item is of the highest quality.
You have said that about every freaking broom so far, my friend. Adventure vibe.
That item is of the highest
Comfortable.
quality.
Also explorer. Like that one the most so far. Yep, wind wisp broom it is.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Okay. And I still have 2,200 galleons over.
Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations.
Now you tell me.
You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Go on.
Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this
Why
issue.
is that?
I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds like the balloon things I've seen everywhere. Why am I the right person for this, though? You probably have a lot of people coming in buying brooms. Why me?
Why do you need
Why
me to report you on
me?
this broom flight?
I did try to get Imelda to help, but she has some flying habits and quirks that made her difficult to collaborate
Go on.
with. I need a flyer with no bad habits and the knack for flying. Your classmate Everett said you're a natural on a broom. He's forever in here studying the newest models, almost as passionate about brooms as I am. If your rumoured talent for flying can help you beat Imelda's times, then having you assess the broom will be invaluable.
Okay, sure. So you're just going on what my classmate said? I can live with that? Did you take Madame Kogawa's class?
Sounds as though you took Kagawa's class.
I did, but my focus on the technical elements of brooms rather than the art of flying drove her mad. She thinks it fitting I run spin
Clashing
witches now.
ideologies.
I don't reckon either of us ever pictured me batting away bludgers for the Cannons or Puddlemere United. And I find a certain satisfaction in winning over the naysayers who think I may be too young to run this shop.
Yeah.
With your help, I can continue proving myself the most knowledgeable purveyor of wizarding sporting goods around.
Okay, how did your passion for brooms begin? Not that I actually care, but tell me.
How long have you had
I
a
might
passion
care
for
when you tell
brooms?
me.
Since the moment I saw my first Quidditch match, seeing flyers manoeuvre the way they do. Oh, some people
That
continue
sounds
to have their
spectacle.
doubts about me and my ideas. I hope that won't dissuade you from helping. I know I'm onto something.
Sounds worth a try.
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out.
Will
Once you
she
beat
like
Imelda's
the
time,
competition
be
though?
sure to let me know.
I sure hope she does. Hogsmeade and other certain areas prohibit flying. Look for the...
Can't help but
Okay.
admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Sure. It's kind of nice when you're passionate about something. Let's see, follow the butterflies inside this little house. Fix that one,
Does
please.
it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Well, yes. More cozy would be under a blanket in front of a fire reading a book on a cold winter's day. With a cup of your favorite hot beverage in the hand. Yeah, I think I went the took the long way around, but I'm getting there. Butterbeer? No butterbeer. Hello. Clementine?
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
I didn't hear anything.
Hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey.
Clementine?
Charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into...
You should follow them.
When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the
We
forest.
still are.
Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Well, I've already been in there. Saw a few spiders, killed a few spiders. Saw a few more spiders, killed a few more spiders. Were warned about centaurs, didn't see a goddamn centaur. Did see a few dark wizards, though.
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded
That happened?
to terrifying spider dens.
That exists.
Trust me, you hear that at 11 years old, it sticks with you.
I met the ghost, killed the spiders.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon.
Let's see, was there anything else I wanted to do in Hogsmeade? Picked up side quests. Bought potion recipes. Sold my old gear. Don't need a new wand. Don't need or want a new haircut. There's a magic neep there. Don't need anything there yet. Ooh, seeds though. Do I want to go purchase some seeds perhaps?
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
Good luck. Okay, that was a weird transition. 1 second she sounds loud and clear, then it's like she's in the next room. Oh well. Where was I going?
Hogsmeade, here I come.
No, we're actually kind of leaving Hogsmeade, but sure. I'm going that way, actually. Okay, so Hogsmeade, here we come. You were right. I see you. Get over here. No. Ah, crap. And I threw out the cabbage instead. I already forgot I have different spell sets. Aw. Won't let me jump again when I'm there. That's... Whee! Up! I ran too far too fast. What's this? Is that a chest I haven't... Oh, it is. Galleons? Elegant emerald robe. And that away. Emerald robe, emerald robe. I think I have that one. Yeah.
Greetings. Please, take your time looking about. Let me guess. You're after something fresh?
Yes, I am. What do you have? Fluxweed. Fertilizer? Sure.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Sure. That's fine for now.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Now we go for the butterflies. Which is way away this way. And it's getting to be night time. Ah. I love a good sunset. Let's see some lace wings. Ooh. Hello.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Sure do. More of these ones, huh? Still don't know what to do with them.
Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio.
Can't do anything with them spell-wise. Gimme. Gimme. Might need more spells before I can actually do those. So it's this one here outside of Hogsmeade and one outside of Hogwarts on the road to Lower Hogsfield. I will try to remember. Probably won't. Come here. Burn. Mongrel? They're wolves. Not mongrels. Oh. Hey. Going down this way. Ooh. More moonstone. Don't know what I need it for, but I want it. Jump down. Thank you. Oh, more cute spiders. I'm gonna jump back a little bit.
Incendio.
Anyone else?
Shame.
Oh, there are you. Can I burn you? Yes. That's what you deserve. I was trying to target this one. There. Ooh, spiderweb. Former spiderweb. Ooh, moonstones. Anyone home? It kind of looked like a cabin. There's a stag. But it's probably not. There are just 2 chairs here and a table. I guess it's as good a place as any to have a picnic or sit down and talk, as long as you don't mind the spiders. Yeah. Hello. Little owl. Oh, hi. Great spined dugbog. Dugbog is what they were called, yeah. You disgusting tongue creatures. Give me some leech juice.
Huh? There they are. She wasn't making it up.
No, she wasn't. We've already followed butterflies once.
We've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies.
I don't remember what they led to. Probably nothing important. Some gear or some flowers. Where are you taking me? Much deeper into the forest, it seems. Well, not too much deeper. Here we go.
Oh well, look what we have here.
High archway. Return to Miss Willardsey. Since I am very close by, I might as well do that as once. And that one should take me relatively close.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
It sure does. Now, hello, are you here?
Helping to save the village from those trolls.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Did you say something about trolls? Don't mind me, I'm just gonna eat this. I do have an answer for you.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
I did. Nothing exciting, I'm afraid, and I was well rewarded. Let's say I was well rewarded. Perhaps I can get her courage up.
They led me into the
As
forest
if.
and revealed a treasure.
Oh,
Treasure!
how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts.
You should do it yourself.
Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
Yeah, that's a good motivator at least. I suppose. Right, so if I just wanted to freaking rotating minimap, how I loathe thee. I always get my head spun around and always get lost and don't know where I'm going. I'm going south now, it seems. Sure. I just want to get out of Hogsmeade to see if I can get on my broom. Or do I need to go to Imelda first? This still counts as Hogsmeade because I'm not allowed to fly here. You! Get up! Now, if I wanted to use my broom, I would look in the options, I guess, for some key bindings. Mounts. How to mount. On foot. I guess not. Can you only mount on beasts, whatever. Tool wheel, you say? Uh-huh. That's a rather... I'd rather just have it on a... Oh, it's a light. On a key binding, to be honest. Whee! I can fly wherever I want. This would be the boathouse. Hello. Don't mind me. You're not gonna say anything? This would be something. I guess you want to be filled with water. I can't do that though right now. Sorry. Oh, and you dive in. So from the boat dock I can. Okay. Oh, should know I can actually fly anywhere I want. Say this little island here, which may or may not hold anything interesting. Another pair of elf-made ivory gloves. I upgrade my elf-made ivory gloves with elf-made ivory gloves. Anyway, actually, the room of requirement is even called the room of requirement. Oh, I have so many quests I can do now. Oh, I want to do this. I really, really want to do that. But I'm going to fly there, well, as far as I can. Not allowed to fly in Hogwarts. Where am I? All the other students are sleeping and I'm just out here enjoying a nightly broom flight. Nice. No actual... fine. I'll walk. Eeny, meeny. I'll go there. Where did I find that numeromancy whatever classroom? Not up here, that's for sure. Let's begin the quest. Don't even have to sleep.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Let's take a peek.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and Merlin's beard. I see you.
I did nothing.
Your time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
So what can I do with this room of requirements? Oh.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it.
Hence the name.
Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
Who's Deke?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day.
Don't remember.
Thought he might
Sorry.
help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess.
You have
This
a spell
presents
for
the
that.
perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco.
Oh, that.
The vanishing
That
spell.
works.
You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room.
Vanish them to
I
where?
suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
So you vanish items. Do you just vanish them out of existence, or into a pocket dimension, or a parallel dimension, or just in time, or whatever, until they are unvanished? I really shouldn't think so hard on this. Let's learn a spell. Whoop. That was a lot of waving.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
I shall. I think I will have more use of Evanesco than, say... Reparo for now.
Excellent work.
Where do they
You'll
go?
note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Did I turn the chairs into Moonstone? Or
Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
explain the vanishing spell to me, please.
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to.
Hey, I waited for you here for ages. Perhaps you were assigned a few more inches of parchments than you expected.
Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate...
I am exploring already.
Yes, Professor.
Let me know if you want to try to meet again. Sincerely, T. Why is your old school bag here? I didn't listen to you. Sorry.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
No, I can't keep it down. Shut up, go away. You kinda slightly look like Jesse from Control. That's nice. Whee. More moon. Yeah, do turn the chairs into Moonstone. So vanish is destroy things? Break them down to some weird materials? Can I do that with you guys as well? No, I can't move you though. So what's in here? I don't know, because I can't crouch, it seems. No crouch button. Okay. A spot of tea. Oh. I need a spell to push you. Aha. An identified hand item. Oh, so I wouldn't have been able to go up here. So I see, I had to learn to do that. You are just stepping stones. Can't open you, can't break you, you're just stepping stones. Okay. Good to know. Should I use you elsewhere then, perhaps? More chairs. Can I vanish you? Sorry. Can I vanish you? I can.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them!
I'm not an intruder, you are.
No,
But...
not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
I'm sure you meant well. Oh, poor fella. Fix that up a little bit. Get some more moonstone. Flush the toilet. Flush the toilet. Sure. Bit offended the room thought I needed a bath. Cheeky thing. Oh. Paper lanterns.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
You managed quite nice. You haven't had any problems so far. You think I'm in need of some relaxing music room? Play something. No? So many chairs.
What was that?
Oh.
Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
I want to take a look this way.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
So I'm supposed to go that way then, I guess. No. I need to get used to this now. That I have several spell sets. Okay, I can Accio you, I can Levioso you. Don't see what good it would do. There's the golden snitch though, or the stitch or whatever. I can vanish you, that wouldn't do anything though. I can't vanish you, so that won't do anything though. And if I drag this way, you can't get through that. Unless I'm supposed to do this. I need you to float even higher though.
Levioso.
Let's both float. We all float in here. No. Come on, you can make that jump. Right? She can make that jump. Hell, I can make that jump. Well, boo. Remember there's a chest in here. Ooh. RP walk, that means we're close. An hourglass, sure. Would you be Deke? Oh, yeah, I remember you.
Careful.
Huh? Oh, there you are.
No, I remember
Wait
you.
right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need
Oh,
it.
did I miss that chest
The
then?
room will do the rest.
Ah, well. It was probably just either more galleons or some clothing. The power of the mind. Also helps if you live in a magical world where the power of the mind can actually make things a reality. But hey, this is shaping up to be nice. Ooh. Very nice.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with.
And Deke's just
I look forward
smiling.
to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent.
A desk
It
of
can
what now?
identify unfamiliar items of clothing.
Perfect.
One should always
Perfect. I
understand
have
the
two things
effects of
actually.
anything in which one is clothed.
You've unlocked the desk of description. Use it to reveal the magical properties of any unidentified gear that you have collected. Very nice. Oh, that's exactly what I'm going to do next time. Ha. Got a little bit further, still doing the main quest, still going to continue to do the main quest for a while? Yeah, probably. Anyway, next time, identifying things, and probably going to go see what Sebastian wants. Or just do some slight side quests. Maybe just a little bit of exploration now that I can actually fly. Ooh, looking forward to that. Anyway, thank you for being here, and you take care of yourself now. See ya.